I've sold these before. It's a little slot machine mouse bank that's also a music box. The last one I found had about $50 in paper money inside, but I haven't found one new in the box before. Now we just need to make sure that it is actually in there.
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark and OfferUp.
Today is Thursday and I just got back from taking the dogs to the park. I don't know if you can see their little ears at the back there. And now I'm going to drop the dogs off and head down to my favourite Goodwill at Rainbow and Alta here in Las Vegas. It's getting a bit chilly, about 50 degrees here at the moment, so I'm going to wrap up warmly and I'll see you there. Let's go thrifting! A few of you were a bit cross with me after my last video, letting me know I'd picked up and put down a vintage McCoy vase from the 1930s. Now I know the one you're talking about. I'll actually pop a snippet in here so you can see. When I turned it over, there wasn't a mark on the bottom. The McCoy signature is usually quite big, and I thought on every single piece of McCoy pottery. So unless we get extremely lucky and it's still there on the shelf, I probably made about $100 mistake. So as you can see, if you're a thrifter or a reseller, it's worth knowing how different brands mark their pieces and how those marks have changed over the years. Waterford crystal is a great example. In the early years, Waterford pieces had a green and gold seahorse sticker, which would wear off with use. So after 1950, stickers were largely replaced with an etch mark in the crystal. You do still have to know what you're looking for, and it helps to hold the piece up to the light. Some etchings are faint, some are more pronounced, some will be just the Waterford name, and others will be a capital W, Waterford, with a seahorse. Here we are in the hard goods section, so let's take a look and see what they have. The shelves are quite full. This top one's got lots of critters on it. Here's a French Bulldog, originally $12 at Ross. I think he's a French Bulldog. The Boston Terriers have pointy ears, don't they? A couple of piggy banks here, quite colourful. Always check piggy banks. In the past, I have found money. I once found a giraffe with $70 and change inside, all old bills, must have got packed away from a little girl or boy's room, and just for some reason nobody ever checked inside. Got elephants here, a little snoozing guy in a sombrero, cows and angels. Let's see, I like this pottery piece. Closer look, it's quite crude. The face is a bit scary there. Let's move on. Pumpkins and trinket dishes, some plush and frames. I'm always lifting things up, digging through, making sure I don't miss anything. Here's a little English cottage. It's $5. These used to sell quite well for me, but more recently they're a bit flooded on eBay. Plenty available, and the price has been driven way down, so I don't usually bother with those. More frames and decorative pieces. That one comes with a little stand. Oh, this is a pie. Let's get this fellow out of the way. Faux food like this can sell really, really well, but it must be in perfect condition. This tin is dented, it's really dusty, and the floral bits are coming off on the top there. I like this framed starfish, but I want to get at these placemats. Pimpernel of England placemats sell really well. Those are not, I can tell by the feel, they're just not as good quality, so we'll leave them. I do like this fire bucket. It would be a really fun trash can for a kid's room. Look at this. Safari patchwork always sells really, really well for me. And I don't think I've ever found a tissue box cover like this. It's $4. It's got a bit of a sticky smudge on there, but it's in good condition. So let's make that our first treasure. Pop it in the cart and keep going. The pumpkin candle holder at the back. This is interesting. I think it's a vintage pipe holder. Unfortunately, a big new chip inside, and I don't know that that would move too quickly in my inventory, so I'm going to leave it. Lots and lots of dolls as usual. Let's see. Got a football turkey and a plane. Something else I always like to check is boxes. This little one appears to be sealed with tape. It looks like it's never been opened, so we are going to ask if we can find out what's inside. Lots more dolls here, a wreath. Oh, there's a candle at the back here. This looks like one of those that lights up from the inside. It's an English cottage. And at the front here is a cookie mold. These used to sell really well for me, especially the brown bag cookie art brand. Sadly, it's another thing that is plentiful on eBay, and the prices have recently gone down. These are crystal, $6. They look like they're missing their lids. I think they are little canisters. Fairy lamp top is still here. It's still $6. And the base still nowhere in sight. So sadly, unless they bring the price down, that is going to stay on the shelf. This is a vintage piece of glass. It's etched. It's 99 cents. I think it might be a soap dish. It's very chipped on top. I'm not sure what this is. Is it a rotating display? It's quite intriguing. This box feels like there's something inside, so we'll look at that in a minute. Some wall decor here. And another piece of cookie mold art. Let's open this box up. It's only $2. I want to see what is inside. It's always a little bit of a challenge one-handed. There we go. Oh, it's a little doll. Is it an ornament? Oh, she's so lovely. You go, girl. But sadly, as you can see, missing a hand. What a shame. Let's pop her back in there. Oh, that is really a shame. I'm so sad. Here we are in the candles section. I thought this was milk glass, but it's actually glass that somebody's painted. Here's a decorative ball, $5. I have some pink ones of those at my booth. Perhaps I will bring them into the next haul to show you. Some not for food use candlesticks. Let's see. Down here is an IKEA candle plate. It's brand new, still with its original stickers on it there. Just one of those. Look at this shell. It's almost opalescent. I'm going to move this blue candle holder up so I don't knock it over. And this looks like a piece of agate. I'm going to move this really carefully because I don't want to break things. There's a sand dollar in there. Those are ever so delicate. So gently, we will leave that for a minute and then we'll pop it into the cart. I'm going to unstack these stacks here to see what's hiding underneath. That is heavier than I thought. Some vintage plates, an Irish one there. Let's see, another baggie. This has got potpourri, decorative bits in it. More plates. Oh, we saw that one last time. Somebody had painted a vintage plate. It's another bag. Oh, look at this one. This has, are they stone? I think they're decorative stone masks, $4. Absolutely fabulous. They would look amazing in a grouping on the wall. So let's definitely grab those. And let's see what else. We've got some pretty sconces there. Big wall decor at the bottom. Lots of decor. We mustn't forget our baggie of shells here. So let's grab that as well and find a safe spot in the cart where it's not going to get smooshed. The opposite section here is all Christmas bits, and Christmas is past, so I think we're going to skip over that today. 1 second, my heart just skipped a beat. Look at this. Oh, I thought for a second that that might be a glassy baby, but it is a Target dollar spot piece. Here is a lovely teapot. Oh, sadly, massive chip there. I'm glad I looked. Really fun otherwise though. All sorts of wreaths. This one's lovely and fuzzy. Look at that. What else do we have down here? Christmas trees and Christmas tree stands. The shelves, as you can see, are just a bit picked over. We are here in the plates, bowls and dishes, and I have noticed this lovely pedestal. I believe this is Westmoreland, their open lace or Doric lace pattern. This looks like a knife set, made in China, those. As you can see, all sorts of cups, saucers, plate sets. As I always say, if you need extras for the holidays, Goodwill is definitely the place to come. You can pick up beautiful pieces for not much money, and you can also send them home with your guests with goodies on them. These are little saucers. They've got road runners on. I don't think that bottom one matches. Let's see, what else do they have here? All different sizes, shapes and colours, from old to new here. Big sets and singles. Some glass back there. I think that's a Mikasa piece. Here's a Royal Doulton plate. Unfortunately, just because it's Royal Doulton doesn't mean it's valuable. So you really do need to check your patterns. Those collector plates with the dates on, sadly, are not worth much. Back here is a lobster tray. It's a bit worse for wear with some scratches. A single coaster there. I can tell immediately it's probably hammered aluminium. It's not silver or silver plate. If you are a reseller, it is possible to build quite a good business buying and selling replacement plates. And by replacement plates, I mean singles. Imagine you are doing the dishes after dinner and you drop and break one of your vintage precious plates. You can immediately go onto eBay and search out to see if you can find a replacement. If you decide to make replacement serveware your niche, there are a couple of things to bear in mind. Oh, this looks like an English Denby piece. Let's have a look. It's speckled. It is not. Quite a good copy though. Bear in mind that most pieces are going to be long haul items. Expect them to sit on eBay or in your store for quite some time because just the right person needs to come along to buy it. Second, you're going to need some storage space. And third, bear in mind that prices are going to fluctuate. Depending on supply and demand. By supply, I mean how many there are available on eBay, and demand, how many people are buying them. This is a lovely piece. It looks like a project piece. Is that cherry blossom? It's quite nicely done. Back here is another trivet that's quite damaged, very scratched. This looks like ironstone, old English ironstone. It's a Meakin piece, a saucer. We'll have to perhaps have a look and see if we can find a cup for that. I do like this piece. $2 on that. This white and blue bowl caught my eye back here. It looks vintage, but as I pick it up, I can tell from the feel of it that it is contemporary. Let's grab our Meakin saucer. This Goodwill, for some reason, separates their cups and saucers. Some of them display them as a set. Here's a rose. I think this is one of those 24 karat dipped roses. There are different qualities of these. This one, not ever such good quality. I do have one in my inventory that is excellent. Several layers of gold on a real rose. This is the last section. Oh, this is funny. These little artichoke plates for butter were among the first items I ever sold in my Poshmark closet. That brings back memories here. Oh, look at this pink bowl here. It looks like a pottery piece, nicely glazed, signed on the bottom, only $2. This would be absolutely beautiful as a console bowl. It almost reminds me of the pink Christmas trees that are so popular at the moment. I'm just looking for any chips or cracks or imperfections. It looks to be in beautiful quality. Doesn't it look like Christmas trees with snow? I absolutely love that. Here we are in the vases, planters and florals having a look. As always, lots and lots of clear glass. This looks like American Cubist. A really fun project, especially if you have young or elderly relatives, is to paint a clear glass vase. They make beautiful gifts with a flower arrangement inside, and it's something I really enjoy doing. Up top is a really nice woven basket. Oh, it's got some chunks out of the wicker there, so we'll have to leave that. These are pretty. Iridescent candle holders. They're very lightweight though, thin glass, so I'm going to leave them. All sorts of coloured pieces here. Ooh, this looks like Vidrio San Miguel recycled glass from Spain. But it's Better Homes and Gardens, so we'll leave that on the shelf. Some pottery pieces. An owl. Back here is a native style piece. Again, just a copy of an authentic. Lots of florist pieces are copies of items that sell very well. This is gorgeous. This is authentic pottery. I'm sure it's signed. Oh, I am seeing a massive crack across the whole side of this. That is such a shame. Can you see that? Now, if I There's the signature. If I had a spot for this in my home, I would definitely pick it up and display it just like that. But with that crack, I would definitely not be comfortable shipping it. Let's keep going. Got some canisters. That's a candle holder, I think. Oh, that had promise, but again, picking it up, I could tell that it's very inexpensively made, so we'll leave it. Planters. Another one of those purple bottles. This is cobalt, definitely modern. No optic swirl and no intricate design on the top. Our next stop is the kitchen-y bits. Lots of jars, salt and pepper, desperation, inspiration. Clear glass. Ooh, down here is a Pier 1 Imports vase. Now, I have a grey one of these in my inventory. I'll bring it out for the haul and maybe we can sell them as a pair. I do like this bunny with the big ears and the tail. He's only 99 cents. He's really quite crazed. I don't know if you can see that. All those little lines. Crazing is the result of a change in temperature or humidity causing the glaze to crack. Let's pop him in the cart. I'll think about him. He goes really well with the bowl and the vase. Let's keep going here. This is an interesting lidded dish. I'm not sure that top and bottom go together. They're similar, but not quite right. See how the colors are different a little bit? Let's see, some candle holders here, taper or votive. Here's the matching candle holder to the one in the other section. I will probably have to go match them up in a second. This is vintage glass for Storia, I believe, American Cubist, a divided dish. Sadly, only about $10 on that, so we'll leave it. Let's see. Jars and plates and dishes. Some nesting bowls back there. Here's some more open lace. Sadly, it just doesn't sell well. The coloured pieces, pink, yellow, amber, do sell well, but the clear, not so much. This is gorgeous. Look at the shape of those handles. I just got finished saying clear glass doesn't sell very well, but for $3, I can't resist that. Some little matching pots there. Are those planters? I've sold these before. It's a little slot machine mouse bank that's also a music box. The last one I found had about $50 in paper money inside, but I haven't found one new in the box before. Now we just need to make sure that it is actually in there. These are made by Enesco. They come in two styles, green and red, the red being more desirable. Let's slide this out. It is $4.99, as you can see. It's definitely in there. It might not be brand new, so it'll be really fun in my haul to take it out of the packaging just to see if there's any money inside. We'll keep going on the shelf. This is a really fun little planter, but it is cracked, unfortunately. Spaghetti jar. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Hand painted. There is a little damage to the flowers, but it's definitely vintage. $5. I think we're going to make an exception on that and pick it up despite the damage. This piece, I believe, matches the little boat piece we found earlier right there. Same pattern for Storia, I believe. Mustn't forget to grab our floral piece. There's a lovely picture there. I do like that. Pictures are my weakness. I have one too many. So with a heavy heart, I will leave that. Lots of creamers here, sugar bowls. This is nice. Do like the lines. Moving into the travel tumblers. Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. It's a creamer that matches those two other pieces. $2 on that. Now we have a set of 3. There's one more piece over here. Oh, it's similar but not the same, and it has a massive chip on the edge, so we will leave it. I'm on my second trip around the store and I can't believe I missed this the first time. A gorgeous vintage daisy and button pedestal bowl. Look how beautiful it is. It's $10, worth every single penny. I just want to have a careful look over it to make sure it doesn't have any chips or cracks or dings. It appears to be in perfect shape. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab my black light out of my purse and take a look, see if on the off chance it might be uranium glass and glowy. Unfortunately, as you see, it does not glow. We'll just test these while we're here. But all these pieces are absolutely lovely. I'm so thrilled. Here in the shot glasses, I have spotted the teeniest, tiniest beer mug you have ever seen. These are made by Federal Glass. You can see the F in the shield on the bottom there. And I actually have 3 of these in a couple of different colors in my inventory. So this one will make a set of 4. I'm just going to have a browse through the shelves here to see if by any chance there are any more. But as you can see, Goodwill has so many glasses, all shapes, sizes, colors, and styles. How funny. I was just talking about hand painting vases, and here's a beautiful piece of 2 deer in the mountains. It is signed Dar Anderson. If I still had my booth, I would pick it up, but it is a bit large. Here is a ceramic Christmas tree base that you put a bulb in. I actually have a Christmas tree that needs one of these, so I'll pick that up and show you it all put together in the haul. Let's take our usual stroll through the artwork, and I think I forgot to mention I looked high and low in the vases, but unfortunately the beautiful blue pottery McCoy piece was not there, so a lucky someone took that home with them, and I missed out on about $100 piece. That's a frame made to look old, I think. All the small pieces here, artwork and frames, photo frames. This is one of those scratch off pieces, a bit of water damage on that, so we'll leave it. Ooh, here is some wood marquetry, inlaid wood. This looks like a project piece to me. They came in kits. Still, it's lovely. A cat by the fireplace. Let's have a look how much. Oh, it has its wood key on the back that tells you what woods they are. $3.99 on that. Let's definitely pop that into our cart. I love the subject matter, and these always sell really, really well for me. Let's just make sure there aren't any more sitting on the shelf, because when you find one, sometimes there are more. As I show you everything we found at Goodwill, and Ziggy playing with a shell over here. Hello. He doesn't often do this. He usually is very respectful of everything in the hall, but today these shells are quite a fascination. I want to wish you a very happy new year and to thank you so much for your support this year. Okay, Ziggy. Now we have Bandit and Bear joining us. I have an exciting announcement. I've been working really hard to create and open my own website, powered by Shopify, where you'll be able to browse and purchase my thrifted finds. For now, nothing is going to change. You will still be able to email me and purchase items that you see in this haul. But in a week or so, whatever is remaining, my lovely daughter Miley has taken on the responsibility of managing Shopify, and she will be listing the remaining pieces under the date and the video, and you will be able to see them. I'll pop an image in here of what you can expect. And without further ado, let's get on with the haul. First, as you can see, I have taken the lovely shells out of the bag. We purchased it for $9.99. Remaining are beach shells, the kind you would find on a sandy beach. These look like California shells to me. I've put a few of them over here in this beautiful vintage bowl here. It's a lovely yellowy orange glass. It looks like a sunset to me. It has a reddy brown rim and a pedestal on the bottom. I brought this home from my booth and I am asking $22. Each of the large shells here and the corals I found in the bag. This one is actually priced. It's polished and priced at $3.99. And I think that is a good price for this shell. Same with the corals. They will be $4 a piece, as is the sand dollar and these little urchins here. Big shells, this one, maybe $2. And this one is actually a geode. They call it a dragon geode because, as you can see, it looks a bit like a dragon egg. It's cut and polished. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I am asking $25 on that. Next over here, these amazing masks. These also came in a bag. I believe I paid $4 on these. They are created with a hanger so you can display them on the wall. I believe they are Mexican masks, and comps online run about $25, so I am going to ask $25 a piece. If you buy all for $20 a piece, so $80 for all 4 vintage masks. They're all very similar on the back with that built-in hanger. Definitely vintage. This one has a bit of damage there, but they are just fantastic. All slightly different shades. Amazing figural wall hanging masks. Now over here we have some vintage pieces. In my research, it was suggested that they might be Heisey. If anyone is familiar with these, please let me know. They are a thick glass with a sunburst pattern. I paid 99 cents for this one. This one, little creamer, $1.99, $2.99 on the larger boat. They all have this similar sunburst. Definitely old, possibly Heisey. I'm going to sell them as a set for $45. I was excited to find this lovely tissue box cover in the safari patchwork pattern. My favorite is this lion head on the corner there. Look at him. We've got giraffes and zebras, leopards, maybe a cheetah. I paid $4 on this. I am going to ask $22. Next, our beautiful pink pottery bowl. It's a fantastic design. Look at that. As I said in the store, it reminds me of the popular pink Christmas trees with a little snow, a little weather on it there. It is glazed and signed on the bottom. I paid $2 for it, and I am going to ask $18. You might have heard the excitement in my voice in the store when I found this piece, because I knew I had one at home. These are Pier 1 imports. Sticker is on the bottom of this one, and I think I saw it peeking out of the price tag, the $1.99. There's the Pier 1 sticker underneath. They look lovely in a set, but I am going to sell them separately, and I am asking $22 a piece. Back here is our vintage bowl, daisy and button pattern. It's absolutely lovely, no damage. It just catches the light so beautifully. Look at this piece. I paid $10 for it, and I am going to ask $45. As we saw in the store, unfortunately, it does not glow under a black light, but it is absolutely beautiful. Perfect for fruit. You could put potpourri in it, or a really big candle would be stunning. Here are our little Federal glass beer mugs. This is the one I found for 69 cents here. And these are the others I had in my inventory. A very similar one here. They all have the little Federal glass F in the shield. This one is a rosy pink with some iridescence. And this one has some gold trim on the top. It's a little more red, so it has a red base here. The fascinating thing about them is they're all slightly different sizes, different molds. You can see they have a mold line running down the side. All a little bit different molds, varying sizes. Absolutely fantastic. They're fascinating vintage pieces. I am going to ask $22 for the set. Over here is our beautiful piece. It is Capodimonte. And the interesting thing is, when I peeled the label, I found the Italy mark underneath. Vintage Italian pottery, hand painted. Unfortunately, it does have a little hairline crack. I don't know if you can see that in the bowl. It doesn't take away from the beauty of this piece. Here's the top. Look at the colors of the roses. As expected, the petals do have some damage, the yellow one, especially in the middle here. But it's still gorgeous, gorgeous, lovely Italian piece. If you turn it this way, you can barely see the damage. I am asking $28 on this piece. And this is our wood marquetry piece. It's so interesting to me that on the back is a key. Let me turn it around a little. The key shows you exactly which wood was used in the making of the piece. I think I misspoke in the video. It's actually $3. It has a hook for hanging, and it's a little cat laying by a fireplace. Just beautiful. I am asking $30 on this piece. And because my haul wasn't ever so big this week, I brought home a few pieces from my booth. We've got a little polar bear here. He is vintage. $14.99 in my booth. Let's do $12 on him. We have a lovely cranberry square frame. It almost looks enameled. $12.99 in my booth. Let's do $12 on this. This is a pottery piece. It's made by Latterman. It's drip glaze and it's an oil lamp. You put wicks in here with some oil and you can light them. It's absolutely stunning. Look at the colors, how they drip down. Gorgeous glazed piece. I'm asking $35 on this. And over here, this is a lovely vase, perfect for Valentine's Day. Look how the top is a heart shaped. This is also drip glaze, pink and white. There's the bottom. The crack is just superficial on the bottom. It doesn't go through. Just beautiful. I'm asking $22 on the Valentine's vase. Now, last but not least over here, we have our Slots of Fun Mice and Dice music box. It's also a bank, so we are going to take it out and see if we can make it work. Stand by. It's made by Enesco, as you can see, still sealed. Ziggy's back. Ziggy, don't want to cut your whiskers. We'll cut that open. It looks to be brand new here. It even has its original little tag. Carefully stand it up here. Now here is where you put the coins, and there's the music box winder. So I am going to grab a coin and see if it works. I wound the bottom just a little bit, and now we're going to pop in a coin and see what happens. It plays, we're in the money. That is amazing. When you put the coin in and it's wound, it plays within the money, and the little mouse with the money and the slot machine spins around on top. Did we pay $5? $5 on this. I am asking $45. Ziggy is back over with the shells. Ziggy, what are you doing? Thank you so much for watching. If there's something you would like to purchase, please send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your mailing address, the item you are interested in, and your offer. Please be reminded that I do receive lots and lots of emails and offers, and you may want to offer just a couple of dollars over asking price to give yourself the best chance at winning the item you want. Please stay tuned. I have some fun footage, a couple of packages to open. Jake received his yellow belt in Krav Maga. I want to share that with you. And on that note, I'm wishing you all a very happy New Year. Thank you so much for all your cards and gifts this year. I am so grateful, and I want to show you one of my favorite things I received from a dear subscriber and customer. Linda sent me this package. Just wait until you see these. As you know, and as you hopefully enjoy at the end of every video, are hummingbirds. And Linda sent me these amazing wooden little hummingbird nest boxes. Look at the detail on these. Don't know if you can tell, it's sitting in my hand, the size. Perfect for little hummingbirds. She sent me two. This one, and this one, a little bit different. They're absolutely gorgeous. They did come with a little information card. Here. If I can show you, oops. Shout out to the maker, Heritage Distribution Company. Comes with a lovely little information and instructional piece. But Linda, I absolutely love these. I'm so excited for spring. It instructs to place in a protected area out of the wind and sun. Porch eaves are their suggestion. So I will share these with you when I hang them in the spring, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have nesting hummingbirds. I love to support small businesses whenever I can, and I do quite a bit of shopping on Poshmark and on eBay. I was absolutely thrilled to find some glass Christmas trees that I've never seen before. If you watch my channel, you know that I collect solid glass trees, and let me show you these. The package is all sealed up, so we're going to open it together. I have to say, this seller did a phenomenal job making sure it got to me safely and securely. Let's see. Got bubble wrap and air pillows, packaged separately. Let's get into these and I'll show you what we have. I think we can safely unravel this together using the box as a safety net. I have never seen trees like this before. Look, they have a snowy speckle in the glass. Absolutely stunning. There's one. And there's a second one just the same. Absolutely gorgeous. Now these trees are all unique. They're very individual. As you can see, these two are a slightly different height. A little bit different. Obviously the flecks inside that look like snow vary. But oh my goodness, I am so excited to add these to my collection. As promised, I'm showing you my ceramic tree, one of which needed the base that we found. This is the one. If I lift it up, you'll see the green base. I just popped a bulb into it, a little lamp bulb, but you can buy them at any hardware store. And now this lovely ceramic tree with the little angel on top lights up beautifully. Here's a bigger one, a little wooden choir family, and a vintage flocked tree here. And this fellow is an Anna Lee puffin. He's a little worse for wear, has got some staining on, but he is absolutely gorgeous. Look at his Anna Lee face. As you may know, the Good Stuff thrift store is closing its doors, and with it my vintage booth. So I wanted to give you one more opportunity to shop virtually from my booth. Quite a few items have sold, but if you see anything you would like to purchase, do send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. I will gradually be incorporating any items that are left into my future hauls.
it. Ready, step up. Sonny, one, start. Arms up. Ready, start. Back straight, head up. Strong stance. On your count. Go. Get up. Get up. And set. Straight down the center. Okay. Go. That was it. Ready? Come on. Turn. Hands up. Ready? Take a breath, hands up. You got it. Yeah, eyes on target, okay? Turn the shoulder, keep the eyes there. Hunter, you ready?
Go. All right. Grab right there. Let family grab that one, and you gotta hold on to it till we all do it together as a group, okay? All right. Group tie.
It's your guys' job to get them here, even when they don't want to come here, and it works both ways. Sometimes you guys are busy and they got to bug you to get us here. So on 3, I want you guys to pull tighter than mom and dad. 1, 2, and 3. Family and friends, we are going to do a group picture here just in a moment. I just want to get everyone bowed out, and then we'll
If you watch my channel, you might know that we have fruit trees in our backyard. This is our peach. We have a fig tree. Migrating hummingbirds are loving the 4 feeders I have here in the garden. There's a bird right on the back. And over here we have a lemon tree and a pomegranate. Now is the time here in Vegas that the lemons are ripe for picking. And I'm excited to see that we have about 8 lemons on this tree. There's one there. And now that the leaves are turning and falling, you can actually see them. There's several. There's one right down at the bottom over here. It's quite a big one. And if we walk this way, there's lemons on the tree that we planted earlier this year, which is really exciting. We've got 3 here, 1 at the back, down there, and then 1 more over here. And this is an orange tree, Washington Navel. It looks really, really healthy. Unfortunately, it didn't have any fruit this year, but fingers crossed, next year it will. It had a lot of flowers, but unfortunately the wind here in Vegas blew them off. Now let's see if I can just give this lemon a bit of a turn. I think with lemons you actually have to clip them off, because I am going to make some lemon bars with lemons grown here in our very own garden. These are Maya lemon. They're very, very sweet and delicious. So fingers crossed, our lemon bars will be amazing.